Hey gang, Coach Michael P here with day 10 of our 30 days to an elevated mindset. How you doing today? All right, today we're going to talk about filters, but let me go back to yesterday. We talked about perception is projection. And what this means is we project out into the world what it is that we are actually seeing and experiencing in the world. In other words, we create our reality. We project it out, and then what we project out is what we're perceiving, or what we're perceiving is what we're projecting out. And this can be something that takes a little bit of time for people to understand or get used to, because they're like, well, why would I project that out into the world? And it's really, you have to go deep and look at, well, what are your beliefs that you have? What are your limiting beliefs? What are your core beliefs and values? You know, if your core belief, I always use this one, is around money, and money is hard and money is challenging and I'm not worthy enough and I don't deserve money. Well, you are going to create that reality. You're going to project that reality out into the world, and then that's what you're going to be seeing in the world. So today and the rest of this week, we're going to dive a little deeper into the how, right? So perception and projection is kind of the why or the what happens. So let's really talk about the how. And these next 3 days are topics I love to dig into. So today we're going to talk about filters. But before we get to filters, here's a question. Think about this. How do you experience the world? Like, in what way? What are the mechanisms that allow you to experience the world, your life, reality? So the bottom line is there's only 5 ways we have to experience everything in our life. And it's our senses. So what we see, what we hear, what we smell, what we taste, and what we touch or feel. Right? There is no way that you can experience anything in the world without it going through one of those 5 senses. There's no way it gets to your brain. There's no way it gets into your system. And for me, this was like so basic and kind of a, well, duh moment, and yet like, oh wow, so everything has only come at me through seeing, hearing, smelling, tasting, or touching. Like, it feels internally like there's some other way that stuff that I absorb in my reality, I absorb in the world around me, because I have so many thoughts and feelings around it, but still it comes in, I see it, I hear it, I taste it, I touch it, I feel it, I smell it. Okay, so filters. We have, and I've seen different numbers, and look, if my numbers are off, that's okay. I just want you to understand scale. So every second, I think like, look, every second, 1.3 billion bits of data are coming at us. So all of the information around what we're seeing, what we're hearing, what we're smelling, what we're feeling, right? Like, think about it. Everywhere on your body right now, there are nerve endings that are feeling your clothes or fabric or furniture or something pressed up against your skin, right? I'm wearing glasses. These glasses all along here and to the back are pressed up against my skin. They're over the nose of my skin. They're touching a little bit up here. But I'm not aware of that consciously, right? So those are all bits of data. That's all that 1.3 billion bits of data that's coming in. We can only process 128 bits of data. Our conscious mind can only process 128 bits of data per second. So that's over 1 billion bits of data that's getting discarded. And so we're filtering what we are taking in, right? We're filtering like what hits our conscious mind. We're filtering what we pay attention to. And so right now, just think about your left foot. If you really think about and focus on your left foot, you're going to notice and start feeling your left foot, maybe feeling it against the ground, or feeling your shoes on your foot, or if you're not wearing shoes and socks, feeling the air against your foot. Well, all that was happening a minute ago. It's you just started to realize it because you focused on it, right? So again, all this data is coming in, and we pick and choose the things, the 128 bits that we're going to pay attention to through our filters. Now, the filters are things like our values and our beliefs, right? So if we value money, and we've talked before, values can be toward, we want to go towards something we value, or away from, we want to get away from something. So let's say our value is, around money, and it's an away value because we want to get away from poverty, and we believe that money is hard and difficult to make, and only, certain people can be successful, and I'm not one of them. I'm not worthy enough, or smart enough, or intelligent enough, or successful enough, or don't have enough, of a network, whatever it is, right? So if all of that is my beliefs and my values, well, of that 1.3 billion bits of data, I'm going to filter most of it out, and the only thing that's going to come in around money, it's things that reinforce my beliefs and my values. So I'm going to see things that remind me or make me believe, oh yeah, money's difficult, money's challenging. Now on the flip side, let's say I believe money flows easily and effortlessly, and I am uber successful and ultra wealthy, and money comes to me and I live in abundance. Well, then I'm going to see things. My filters are going to be set up so that I am seeing, hearing, smelling, tasting, touching, feeling things that support those beliefs and values. And so it's not something that we're consciously sitting here and saying, I want to let this in and not let that in. It's the unconscious mind, where our beliefs and our values reside, that determines what comes in and what doesn't. That's why when I'm working with clients, I am working with their unconscious mind, so we can shift those things to set them up for success. So they're letting the right beliefs and the right data in to support positive, empowering beliefs and values. So today, just think about, what are your filters letting in? What is it you're seeing and experiencing in the world? Most likely your filters are in alignment with your beliefs, with your values, and it is helping you to determine what information you take in, what's in that 128 bits per second. And as we talk the next couple of days, we're going to get more into this as well, to look at how we take information in, and then we're going to look at what we make that information mean. Because it's not just what information we take in, it's the meaning we give to it, again, based on our beliefs and our values. We'll assign something a meaning. And then that meaning reinforces those beliefs and values, right? So it's this self-perpetuating cycle. All right, today's daily practice is joy. What brings you joy? What's something that brings you joy? And do you bring joy into your life on a consistent basis? It could be as simple as a sunset, or a clear blue sky day, walking in nature. It could be your morning cup of coffee. Look, I love my morning cup of coffee. That definitely brings me joy. It's always going to be walking my dog, spending time with my pup. So what brings you joy in life? We all need more joy. Joy is a good thing. All right, that's it. Go have an awesome day, and I will see you again tomorrow.